Hey guys, and welcome back to another SPEEDPAINT. By the way, sorry if my fan is loud. I know it's loud last video, but it's really hot, and I usually turn my fan off when I'm recording this, but I'm sweating, and it's either I don't record this because I'm not gonna sweat my hair when it's clean, or you listen to the fan. So your choice, let me know, because seriously it's really hot. I'm sweating, and I just played a horror game that, by the way, don't want to talk about it because it was very disturbing, and it wasn't because it was a horror game. But it will be up in my gaming YouTube if anyone cares, even though I'm just like a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed, okay? Anyways, this speed paint, it's a draw this in your style. I'll leave I can talk all the info about it in the description if anyone is interested. But this was for a second there my most popular drawing on Instagram, but then my 6 fanners just left it behind. I don't know why, to be honest, which just reminds me that I'm supposed to be working on a second 6 fanners, but I still haven't found my glasses. So fun, right? So yeah, second most popular drawing on Instagram. Did not expect that. It's always the draw this in your styles that are really popular. I feel like that's why a lot of people work on them, and I've noticed that a lot of people have accounts that are art accounts, right? They're their art accounts, but if you look through them, it's basically all draw this in your styles from popular artists. Like, they don't have a lot of original stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to shame anyone. You know, I'm never trying to shame anyone. I'm just like commenting on something I noticed and that I just personally don't get. Like, I get it. Draw this in your styles are really popular, and usually you make one for a popular artist. You put the hashtag, and your those drawings usually get way more likes. I get that. I get like that they're really popular and you can get followers, and like the artist sometimes shares it on their Instagram stories, so that it's even more. But like, I feel like personally there should be a balance. Like, I would never follow an account personally, once again, no, not trying to shame anyone, that is all just draw this in your styles. Like, I want to see your own characters. I want to see your own OCs. I like manner. I want to see characters I like in your style, not just like other people's characters. You know, like, I follow a lot of fan art accounts, or like accounts that just have like people who only do fan arts from like one show or like 2 shows. How? You're amazing. I love you. I love following accounts like that because I can never. I'm the kind of person who like obsesses over one thing and wants to draw a million things, and then starts drawing and hates everything, and like feels like they're doing no justice to the characters. So I'm always nervous when I do fan art, and I do a lot of fan art anyway, but I always feel like I do no justice to the characters. So anyways, it's just something I've noticed. I wish people would focus less on trying. I mean, I'm a hypocrite saying this, because I do like care a lot about how many likes and followers I have on Instagram, which I shouldn't. But like, I feel like I've said this before, but when you work, like, a lot of the money you make comes from social media and commissions and art. You kind of start caring about that, because the more followers and the more people that see your work, that means that the more people might be interested in commissioning you. So it's kind of that interest I have. It's not so much that I want to be popular or famous or insta famous and an influencer and all that. I don't care about that. I just want more people to see my work so I can get more commissions. It's that simple, I guess. But you know, it's just like a shame that some people are not doing original work because they feel like their original stuff is just not popular, or like nobody's gonna like it. And I know that I personally see that, and like my draw this in your styles get a lot of likes, my fanners get a lot of likes, and then I post something original, and sometimes it does well, sometimes it's like it like flops, and it's discouraging. But maybe, we should start supporting other people's original work more, is what I meant to say, because maybe that will encourage them to not have an account full of draw this in your styles. If you want to have a fan art account, that's fine, but I like the draw this in your style thing. For me is kind of weird, because I don't even know why it's so weird to me. It just feels like maybe I shouldn't even like try to explain it, because I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna offend someone if I say it, or if I say it in a weird way. So let's just like move on. How is life? I'm dying of a heat stroke. It's not fun, and I really want to just lock myself in the freezer. It got hot so early this year. Not that I live anywhere that gets really cold. I mean, I live right next to the equators. I live in the coast, so it's always really hot here. But boy, is it fucking hot. So I'm a little late doing this. I was supposed to have this recorded yesterday, and this speedpaint was supposed to be in Patron already. I was so sick yesterday, and the funny thing is I didn't record this yesterday because I didn't want to whine about being sick, and here I am whining about being sick. I had a migraine and menstrual cramps combined, which hadn't happened in, I want to say, years. Like, I usually get migraines or menstrual cramps. Not the two of them together, not that awesome combo together. And let me tell you, it's not fun. And you know why it's not fun? Because what works for one doesn't work for the other. So if I drink, I'm gonna mispronounce all the names of these medicines. So if I want to get rid of a migraine, I need to take Tylenol, acetaminophen. I don't know how to say that in English. Or that's what I drink for migraine. That doesn't work for my menstrual cramps, so that does nothing for them. Now, if I want to get rid of my menstrual cramps, I need ibuprofen. But ibuprofen helps a lot of people with their migraines, but personally, ibuprofen does nothing for my migraines. So I have to either pick, do I want a migraine or do I want menstrual cramps? Because I can't take both, because that's how you die. So if I picked ibuprofen because I thought my menstrual cramps were gonna get worse, because usually I have really bad menstrual cramps. I'm talking about my menstrual cramps here on YouTube. Subscribe for more of that. So I chose those, and then that kind of got just a little bit better, but my migraine was just so bad. Usually I'm good with migraines. I can work with migraines. I can function as a human with migraines. But this one was one of those that was just driving me insane, and I couldn't even find a nice spot in my bed so I could fall asleep. It was just driving me insane. And then I had to wait 8 hours until I could take Tylenol for the migraine, and I took it, and then it did not work. I took a Tylenol and I slept for 2 hours, and it did nothing for my migraine. It was still there when I woke up. If anything, it was worse. So I was I'm done with my migraine. I'm done with my menstrual cramp. You know what works great? Hot black coffee. So I went and I made myself a hot black coffee. But oh boy. So the other day I ordered some coffee, and here's my another bad delivery story. I think maybe this one was one I already talked about, bringing the wrong product. But I ordered coffee, and I ordered the coffee, and the person tells me, oh no, they don't have that size you want, but they have this combo that comes with 2, and it's the same price, and it's 2 of them. And I was like, okay, bring me the 2. Turns out it's not 2 of the same. It was 1 normal coffee and 1 vanilla coffee. And vanilla coffee is not something that appeals to me. I want coffee. I like the caramel ones sometimes, and I like the mocha ones sometimes. But if I want coffee, I just want normal coffee. But brought the vanilla one. Who cares? Maybe somebody in my family likes the vanilla one. Anyways, I went to get coffee yesterday to make it, and my beautiful father, he couldn't just leave them in the containers they came, where they're labeled normal coffee and vanilla coffee. No. He couldn't do that. He had to put them each in a jar with no labels. So I had a blank jar with coffee and another blank jar with coffee, and one of them was vanilla. So I smelled them and I thought, maybe I can smell the difference. I could not smell the difference. So I just went eeny, miny, moe, picked one and made it. And when it started making, I could smell it was the vanilla one. Like once it starts heating up, you can smell the vanilla. So yeah, I made vanilla coffee. Disgusting. Do not recommend. Gross. It tastes disgusting. I had to add normal coffee to it to kind of make it taste decent. And then I just ended up, I have this cappuccino mix. I ended up mixing it with that because the taste was just so bad. But thankfully that helped calm my migraine and my menstrual cramps a little bit. But then it made me so shaky because of course it was just like the vanilla coffee plus the instant coffee I added on top plus the cappuccino was just so much caffeine in one little cup of coffee that I was shaking. So I was editing this video last night shaking. And then I was like, I'm not gonna record this audio because I'm just gonna be a mess. Not like I'm not a mess. Today I still feel really sick. I still have a slight migraine. I still have menstrual cramps. And I just, I'm hot. So it's just a lot. I'll stop complaining now. This video is way longer than it should be. It's only 11 minutes. I usually leave this around 10 minutes. So fuck me, right? So hope you're having a good time. I'll see you next time. Let's cut it short now. Bye.